4 games in, what's your assessment of how the running game has gone, the good and the bad?
I feel like we got a lot of room to improve. We just got to, get in that rhythm. We've been passing the ball well, so these next couple games, we'll get the running game going for sure.
Is it frustrating at times watching the film and seeing the opportunity was there, one more block or one more step or a different track?
Oh yeah, for sure. Me and LT always go back and watch it all the time, and we always, we're like, dang, we gotta get that next time. We gotta hit this angle next time, and it's for sure frustrating for sure though, because we missed a lot of big runs out there this season, but we got room to improve.
You mentioned trying to find a rhythm. Is it difficult when carries are limited? I think you're averaging about 10 a game right now over 4 games. Is that complicated at all?
I ain't gonna wait to see it. I don't know. How to go again.
You mentioned rhythm and being tough to establish rhythm. I think you're averaging 10 carries per game. Obviously, you guys are throwing more than you're running right now. Is it tough to establish that? How do you kind of go about doing that with the way things are distributed right now?
I like catching the ball at the backfield. That's really what I have to show more of this year. Catching the ball at the backfield really, because I didn't really show that last year. Like the catch in Clemson I had, the back shoulder catch. That was one for I always remember that catch because people think I couldn't do that. So I appreciate that.
You mentioned some of those catches right there. You had a big one. LT's had a couple really big catches early on in the season. How much has that been a point of emphasis in the running back room as kind of the run game hasn't gotten going so far, but you guys are able to make different types of plays?
It just shows, the versatility in the running back room that we have. All of us can catch. All of us can catch in the room, and down the road you'll see that for sure. Keziah, Rodney, CJ, all of us can catch, and we all got great ball skills. So, as the season go on, we'll be able to showcase that a little more too.
You had the one, I think on the first touchdown drive against Clemson, you had the one run. It felt like the most kind of you run we've seen from you this year. How much is that? I mean, can that be something where you're like, I found it again, I just needed to have a run like that?
Yeah, I went and watched it again last night, I'm like, that's me right there. That's how I run right there. But yeah, I feel like, they created a spark for me, and these next couple games, it's gonna be some good ones.
How did the starting in the middle? How did the Clemson game really set you up for what you wanted to work on this week in the bye week?
It set us up. We only had, I think, 22 yards rushing. So basically, this bye week and next week we're gonna work on the run game. See what we can do better. Trust our track and just trust our training.
How do you feel pass block has been for the running back room 4 games into the season?
Me personally, I feel like I have to be a little more aggressive, but LT has been doing well. Even Rodney, he stuck his nose in there. He's not scared to block, and he's just being aggressive. Him and LT is aggressive. I feel like I need to be more aggressive.